Okay, this video is to talk about the new part of the stick call that we're adding. So we know in the come out rule, it's coming out, crap 11 world, C&E, high, low, yield, horn bets, world bets, yield bets, crap checks, C&Es, get your bets while the dice are in the middle. Player throws the dice, and he does exactly what you said. 7 winner 7, front line winner, take the don'ts, the field, the corner red, pay the line. And that's what we've done so far. So, 7 winner 7, take the don'ts, the field, we have no corner red, we pay the line. But what about all of this? Is any of this affected? Yes, it is. The new part of the stick call that we're adding is working bets, save odds, pay behind. What does that mean? Working bets, players have the option to turn their bets on. This player has 2 bets and chose to turn them on. These bets are losers. But before we get to that, we have other things we need to take care of. So what is the call? Working bets have action, save odds, pay behind. So we start next to stick and we check each one of that player's box. He has a flat bet, but he has no odds. This bet loses. Remember, these come bets are contract bets that are betting that these individual numbers will roll before the 7, but the 7 roll. So he has no odds. I go to number 2. This player has odds. I bring him out in the come, and I give him to number 2. I go to number 3. Sure enough, I have a come bet number 3. They get their money. I go to spot 4, 3 from base. Player has odds. I check, make sure that's all of them. Player gets their odds back. 2 from me. Sure enough, I've got another come bet. So, save odds, pay behind. We know that it pays 2 to 1. I stack that up. I put it in the don't come. And now I have to pick up all of my losers. Working towards the box. I pick up all of my losers. I have 2 working bets. These bets lose. Why? Because the player chose to turn them on. The 7 rolled. They lose. Why? They chose to let their bets work thinking that the 5 and 9 was going to roll before the 7. But unfortunately the 7 rolled. All their bets from, if they went ahead all 5 numbers would lose. They had 2 numbers, both numbers lost. Remember that buy bets or place bets, so we don't take this down as a loser and we don't give it back. It's not affected, just like none of the place bets are affected. Why? Place bets are always off on the come out roll unless, just like this player did, they choose to turn them on. So the only way that these bets currently can lose on a come out roll is if the player chooses to work on the come out roll. If they don't say anything, obviously they don't need to because they're automatically off. The only time the player would have to say anything is if they wanted to, let's just do another roll. Player next to says, work my bets, next to stick, excuse me. 2 from me says work my bets. It would actually go here. Why? We put the button closest to the box person so that they can see that this person's working. They can look in the mirror and see all the bets. So 7 winner 7, front line winner, take the don'ts. I go out, whatever it is, I pay my line. Working bets have action, save odds, pay behind. I have nothing in my inside box, so I have no come bets. I have nothing behind, so all I need to do is pick up my losers. This person loses. The way I do it, I slide the button right in front of it, and I pick up all their bets. If they're clean, go to your stack. If they're dirty, just put them on the side. I go to my next player, 2 from me. I pick up all of that person's bets, and I lock them up. Pick up my buttons, and I am done.